If you've ever emptied your pocket change without a second thought, you might want to pause before tossing those quarters into a jar. Some of the coins jingling around in your purse or rolling under your car seat could actually be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. Among the most sought-after modern treasures is the 2001p New York State quarter, a coin that's sending collectors into a frenzy thanks to rare mint errors and hidden varieties that can turn 25 cents into a small fortune. The story behind the 2001p New York quarter. The New York State quarter was released in 2001 as part of the U.S. Mint's legendary 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each design celebrated one of the 50 states, featuring unique symbols of local pride. For New York, the coin depicts the Statue of Liberty, the outline of the state, and the words "Gateway to Freedom." It's a beautiful design honoring New York's status as a symbol of liberty and opportunity. But not all 2001p New York quarters are created equal. While most are worth just face value, a handful of rare and unusual examples have become the stuff of legend, selling for thousands or even millions of dollars due to minting errors, composition mix-ups, and collector demand. The ultra-rare 2001p silver error. Here's where things get exciting. A small number of New York quarters were accidentally struck on 90% silver plankets intended for proof coins or leftover blanks from the pre-1999 commemorative minting process. These silver planchet errors are among the most valuable modern quarters in existence. Instead of the usual copper-nickel-clad look, these silver errors have a distinct lighter tone and produce a sharper ring when dropped. Some experts estimate that fewer than a few dozen exist. If authenticated, a genuine 2001p New York silver error could fetch $10,000 to $25,000, and if it's in pristine condition, potentially much more. The double die and off-center strike varieties. Another class of valuable New York quarters includes double die errors, where the coin's design elements appear doubled due to a misalignment during the striking process. You might notice doubling on the Statue of Liberty's torch, the text "Gateway to Freedom," or even the outline of the state. Depending on the severity of the doubling and the coin's condition, these errors can range from $100 to over to $1,000. Then there are the off-center strike errors, where part of the design is missing because the coin wasn't properly aligned during minting. A dramatic 50% off-center New York quarter could be worth $500 or more, especially if the date is still visible. Die cracks, cuds, and other mint oddities. Collectors also hunt for smaller, more subtle minting errors, known as die cracks or cuds, raised lines, or blobs of metal caused by damaged dies. These quirky coins are highly collectible, and though they don't always bring in five-figure prices, they can still sell for $50 to $300 apiece depending on rarity and visibility. The million-dollar myth: can a 2001p quarter really be worth $195 million? Every few months, social media explodes with claims of a $195 million quarter or similar outrageous figures. While those viral headlines are often exaggerated, they stem from real cases where extremely rare coins sold for massive sums, such as experimental mint errors, double denominations, or coins struck on the wrong metal. Could a one-of-a-kind 2001p New York quarter with a dramatic minting error be worth millions? In theory, yes, if it's a unique mint prototype or discovery coin unlike any other known to exist. But realistically, most valuable examples fall within the $1,000 to $25,000 range. How to check if you have a valuable quarter? Grab a magnifying glass and inspect your 2001p New York quarter carefully. Look for a brighter, silver-like color or higher-pitched ring, possible silver planchet. Doubling on letters or Liberty's torch double die variety. Partial or missing designs off-center strike. Raised lines or blobs of metal die cracks or cuds. If you think you found something unusual, have it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Authentication can mean the difference between a 25-cent coin and a $10,000 treasure. The treasure hunt continues. Even though millions of these coins were minted, most valuable errors are still hiding in circulation, tucked away in old jars or sitting unnoticed in dresser drawers. So next time you get a handful of change, take a closer look. That ordinary New York quarter could be your ticket to a serious payday. Remember, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. Would you like me to make this sound more like a YouTube script with excitement, camera cues and engagement lines, for example, stick around to the end to see the $1 million coin or keep it in this article, blog format.